Hey guys, what's up? Green Machine Sam back with another video, and today we have another 2K23 roster update guide. Now, of course, with the December roster ratings kind of getting released and stuff, I did want to go ahead and get this update out to you guys so you guys could be playing with the latest rosters, basically the 2K25 rosters, to the best of my ability, of course. Now, first thing you're going to want to do once you are on 2K23, now this is for PS5. I think this was before cross-platform sharing was a thing. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm like 95% sure. You will want to head to the Options and Features tab. You will want to head to Create Roster, NBA Modern Current, User Created. And then you guys are going to want to push triangle on your controller and then type in Green Machine Sam. Now, if you can't read the little text bubble here on your screen, whether you're watching on a phone or something, I will have it in bigger lettering down below the actual keyboard so you guys can see it. It's Green Machine Sam. No special characters, no capitalization needed, no numbers, and no spacing. And then you guys are going to push the start button on your controller, and it should pop up my rosters. Now, you'll want one of the top 4. It does not matter which one of these you grab. They're all the same. I just upload multiple of the same just so that you guys have a chance. Just in case one is corrupted, you guys can always grab another one. I know there's sometimes problems with me uploading it. It says I cannot upload it for some reason, or just, random things happen. So there is that. Now, like I said, ratings and ages have been progressed. So a guy like, of course, Eric Gordon got his age progressed. Now, one of the big ones that you'll notice is a guy like LeBron James, who hasn't quite had his birthday, as it is only December 23rd. But he doesn't have a birthday until December 30th. Like I've said before, I do all the birthdays at the same time, especially for one given month, just so that I don't get confused on who I've done and who I haven't done, and accidentally upgrade somebody's age that doesn't need it. Now, of course, all the ratings are 2K25s, so you'll look at it and be like, oh, okay, all the ratings are correct at least, so I should be able to play with it. Positions are subjective, especially in today's NBA. So some players will be at different positions than what 2K25 has. Like I said, I'm trying to get the best rotation for you guys out there, so that everybody can be playing. Now, of course, in certain situations like Miles McBride and Cameron Payne being both backup guards, kind of hard to get them both out there since they are both 6'1" and kind of undersized. Kind of hard to push them both out there. Whereas a guy like Precious Achiuwa, who's 6'8" and plays center, can also play power forward. I think, moving him to power forward so you have a better backup behind OG Anunoby, you can definitely play that as well. Now, like I said, ratings have been updated to the latest 2K25 ratings, so you will be able to play with those. Like I said, as well as ages have been progressed, as well as contracts are correct, and so on and so forth. So overall, it's a very good roster. So this is basically if you don't want to move to 2K25. Now, I will say this roster is going down. Well, the servers are going down as soon as the new year hits, right? I'm pretty sure 2K takes the servers offline every year as soon as it moves over to the new year, right? So since it's 2K23 and 2 other 2Ks are out, it will go down as soon as 2026 hits. So if you want this roster, you only got like 6 or 7 days left to really get this roster and download it. So there is that. So once it is 2026, I will not be able to hand this roster out to anybody. So if you're still playing on 2K23, if you still plan on playing on 2K23 for a little bit longer, if you're like, hey, I'm going to play on 2K23 until 2K26 drops, or until 2K25 is on an incredible sale, I would go ahead and download this, right? Because once the servers are offline, there's no way I can give it out to people. So you do want to go grab this before the servers go offline, or you will no longer be able to grab it. Now, of course, this roster does have some flaws, right? With badges changing each and every single year, badges being, I guess separated or added together, it does make the badge process pretty hard. I don't think I'm going to be doing badges right now. I think this roster is kind of in its final stage anyway. But on 2K24, I'll probably be hitting up the badges, getting those corrected and fixed out so that you guys can have even a better experience on 2K24. But for now, I think that does kind of conclude 2K23's lifespan for now. But you do have all the players, right? I think I'm only missing a couple guys. I think I'm missing Reese Beekman, the two-way guy for the Nets, who just got traded in the Golden State Warriors package. You will see, of course, Dennis Schroeder getting moved to the Golden State Warriors, Anthony Melton going to the Brooklyn Nets, and then, of course, the Indiana Pacers collecting Thomas Bryant. Now, I will say I can't move draft capital, so that is a flaw with the roster. but you can easily do that in my eras pretty easily. You just have to take control of a couple of the extra teams. You should be able to move draft capital pretty well. Now, I will say it's still a very good roster. You can still go out and play with it pretty well. It doesn't change much. I don't know why Dante Exum's overall is incorrect. He's supposed to be a 75. So that is 2 players that I realized that I do not have the correct overalls on. But then on other teams like the Magic, they had such a backload of centers that I did move Wagner to power forward, Jonathan Isaac to small, just to make it more a better opportunity for you, so that you can go ahead and play and hopefully have a good, fun time with the roster. Like I said, it's for the best rotations and stuff, but then I do have custom rotations, whether it's based off of real life or just me wanting who I would probably want in certain situations, as well as, starting, as well as being the backups and stuff. That is all subjective at this point, because, lineups for the most part change every given week for some teams, especially for some of the teams that don't have super high depth, right? So the ratings are correct. The contracts should be at least as best as I can get them. Ages and stuff like that are pretty much set in stone. This is going to be the final roster update. Unless there's a rating adjustment within the next week before the servers go offline, this will be the last roster that I'm putting out. So you will, like I said, want to download it and go grab it, and make sure to save it before the servers go offline. You will maybe want to make a couple copies just in case something happens to one of them. But overall, this is the final roster update for 2K23. 2K23 was one of the last 2Ks that I've actually had a ton of fun on. I think shooting was in a good state. I think overall the game was just in a good state. I didn't love 2K24, maybe it's just because I didn't spend as much time on it because I was playing on 2K23 and having a pretty good time. But overall, good roster. You'll be able to play with it for a while. You will have to handle any of the changes after the new year hits. But like I said, if you just want to play 2K23 until 2K25 goes on an extreme sale, or until 2K26, this is the roster for you. It has all the right players on the correct teams, all the correct overalls, ages, contracts, all that fun stuff. So you'll be able to have fun for at least the remaining time that you will be playing 2K23. That's all I have for you guys. Nothing really too else special. I have added some players that do need to be added. There are a couple of people that I would like to add before the servers go offline and before you can't get the roster. Of course, one is Isaac Jones on the Sacramento Kings. Get him added since he is a 73 overall backup power forward center for them. But as of right now, this is kind of it for the roster. Well, with that being said, guys, I do appreciate the support you guys have shown on the videos and all that fun stuff. But I'll be back with more videos like this. Just probably no more 2K23 videos. It was a good run for 2K23, but now we're saying goodbye to this game, and it was a good run. It really was. But I appreciate the support, and I'll be back for more videos like this, and I'm out. Peace.